North Carolina ranks up fairly high, unfortunately, in the number of pedestrian and bicycle crashes that occur here annually. And to try to offset that, to change that, we really are looking at three main areas. The first one is engineering. Do we have good facilities that promote safe pedestrian behaviors, safe crossing, safe motorist behaviors? Secondly, education. Do the pedestrians, bicyclists, motorists, do they all know how to use these facilities properly? And then the last component, which we're really focusing on now, is the law enforcement part. When people don't walk or don't cross properly, do the law enforcement officers know what those bad behaviors are, know which laws apply to preventing those, and are they willing and able to take enforcement action to try to bring things back into line and make it safer for people to walk? What we're going to be working on at this part of the class is we need to have the officers be able to go out in the field and identify dangerous behavior. They need to know if the pedestrians were crossing the road safely, and if they were, they need to be able to identify the violations of the motorists which make it unsafe for the pedestrians. So in this particular case, we're going to be looking at a number of areas here on campus where we have various types of crosswalks set up, and we have officers who will be crossing the street, being our pedestrians, and will observe the motorist behavior. What we've actually done is we've measured out a perception reaction time, a distance in which we know that if the pedestrian is in the crosswalk before that car reaches that distance, that the motorist could have easily seen the pedestrian and gotten stopped safely to allow the pedestrian to cross. If the motorist is either so inattentive that they don't see the pedestrian, or if they choose just not to stop for pedestrian, that's a violation of the law, and a violation of the law that we know often leads to deaths and injuries of pedestrians. If you hit a pedestrian at 15 miles an hour, just 15 miles per hour, 20% of them will die. But if you hit a pedestrian while traveling 40 miles per hour, 85% will die. That's a huge number. Motorists need to understand that the most dangerous thing that they do for themselves and for pedestrians on a daily basis is drive their car. They need to be conscious that when they're out as a pedestrian, they need to watch for motor vehicles, and that the motorists need to watch and yield to pedestrians appropriately, because the consequences literally can cause a death.